over this whole pandemic because they just have not stopped working
Nope.
this entire time. FedEx, UPS, the Postal Service, Amazon drivers, they have not stopped working this entire time. It's been exhausting since all this shopping has gone towards like the online, and people need their stuff. So we really need to salute them. And obviously when you see something like this, you can't help but say thank you to that man there who's not only doing a service and then afterwards takes the time to do so.
What a heart with that guy.
All right, so let's turn to our weekend forecast here. Going to be a pretty good weekend.
Yeah, it really is, Nick. I know you and we're big fans of the 60s and 70s, so we are really ready for Saturday and Sunday because that is right where we will be. Right now, a little bit gloomy to start off the morning as we watch that first round of just isolated showers moving through the area. Temperatures are comfortably cool. We're sitting at about 64 degrees right now, so great for running this morning. 64 in Columbus, 65 in Terre Haute, and 67 right now in Muncie. A little bit of a breeze out of the south and west, but we have a cold front moving through. That is going to shift the wind to the northwest, and it's going to pump in somewhat cooler air, so it gets us back down below the average highs. We're also watching high pressure settling in from the west. That's going to keep us sunny over the next couple of days. But first, we are dealing with that rain. It's very isolated right now, and it's going to stay isolated for the next 1 to 2 hours. It's really not going to become widespread until mid-morning. So if you do have any errands to run, I would do them now or wait until this afternoon when things do quiet down a bit more. We have seen a couple bolts of lightning being picked up on radar. That's mainly near Mooresville and heading into Plainfield right now with those showers. Southern Lebanon getting in on that rain. We're also seeing that move through the Whitestown area. Zionsville just getting some drizzle out of that. And then pretty quiet north and east toward Muncie. You will see this rain a little bit more later. Here's the timeline on this. So for the next couple of hours, it's very isolated, not widespread at all. But once we get closer to 9 and 10 o'clock, we will see a little bit more rain popping up here, becoming more widespread with some quick downpours as we get to lunchtime. So if you do have to work today, bring a lunch. You're not going to want to go out and have to drive in this. Look at this. All the way through 2 o'clock, that continues to move from west to east. And once we get to 2 o'clock, that's mainly just near Shelbyville, Greensburg, Richmond, and then it's out of here. Past that 2 o'clock hour is when we're going to just see isolated storms moving through. That goes into the evening, but most of the second half of the day is going to be dry. So you can plan to get outside. You may just have to duck indoors for a couple of minutes while those pass through. But it'll be like it was earlier this week where many of us are going to be able to see the storms building in the sky. If you look out over the horizon and see those towering clouds, but you won't actually be dealing with very much rain. Now, as for today's high temperature, we're not going to be doing the 80s like we have for the last couple of days. We'll top off around 74. Normal for this time of the year is 77, so just comfortably below that line. Chilly tonight, so I do think this evening you can open up the windows, let in some fresh air, but tomorrow morning we're going to wake up in the 50s. So maybe for the first hour or two of the day you're going to want a sweater, but then we're back to the 70s by the afternoon. Just beautiful with plenty of sunshine. Same kind of deal for Sunday. Cool in the morning as we start off the day in the 40s, but then 70s by the afternoon. And we're not tracking any storms until halfway through next week. At that point, though, they could be strong, so you're going to want to keep an eye on that forecast.
The Traffic Authority, powered by Tom Wood Automotive.
And at 6:50, I can still say it's been an accident-free morning. We're almost there to the end of this home stretch and no complaints so far. All green all over. Speed sensors checking